Have you ever wanted to make a rounded stone tower in Valheim? Well, now you can. You can make one just like this. You can customize it however you want. Honestly, the top part could probably be done better if you want it to not look as cool because I feel like it looks better when it juts out like this, but it makes it OCD bad. But okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a rounded stone tower for your castle, or for whatever reason that you want a rounded stone tower. Me personally, someday if I have the time when I'm not making videos, I would love to make a castle. Let's begin. I'm going to show you what you're going to need in order to build this. The first thing that you are going to need is a hoe. Then also you're going to need to know where you want to build this, because you have to level the ground. Painstakingly level the ground depending on how big you want this tower to be. It will take a while to actually clear enough ground to make room for the base of the tower. If you don't level the ground, the pieces will just explode when you try to make them, because they'll start hanging in the air and then explode. So it has to be leveled, and you really want to take your time and keep running back and looking from a side and make sure that it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty darn good, honestly. So you might need more than one hoe. And if you're gonna go for a super large tower, you're gonna need a lot of hoes, because you can make this tower pretty much as big as you want. The bigger you make it, the better it's gonna look, honestly. But if you just want the default size like what I have right there, then it'll work. So what you're gonna so you do this, you're gonna look like from the side like this, and you're just gonna keep on trying to level it, and you're just gonna want to get it actually close to level. It's looking close. I think we might be okay. So I think we're good. This is probably enough level space. I hope it's level enough. All right, so now obviously you're gonna need to build. You're gonna need materials. If you're not in creative mode or debug mode or whatever, and you're actually doing this, it's gonna take a long time. So there's a few different ways to do this. I personally prefer using the 2x1 or the 1x1. The 1x1 sucks, but if you want to make a really, really tiny one, you can use the 1x1s. And what you're going to be doing here, you decide you place your first one to try to figure out where you want it to be. So you go next to it and you rotate it just slightly, and there's actually a sweet spot it'll let you find most of the time. It's really hard to find sometimes, and sometimes it's really easy. Oh god, let's try. If you can't find it, try the other side. Try the other side. There you go. See, suddenly it's just easy. Or I take that back. Suddenly, okay, there we go. So it's gonna look like this for the 1x1 at least. And then you place that, and you just keep going around like that until you've completed a full circle. Sometimes you're gonna be very frustrated because it just does not want to show you the next one for some reason. But this is the concept you're gonna have to do if you're gonna do a 1x1. But 1x1's super tiny, but honestly, real castles sometimes have towers this small. So, if you ever want to make one this small, you can do it. It's pretty bad. I would honestly recommend, once you do the first one, just stacking like one layer at a time, so that way you don't have to like go back and do the corners often. I don't know, it's rough. Doing a 1x1 is rough, okay? I wouldn't recommend, but someone out there probably wants to do a small one for some aesthetic reason, and there you go. That's how you do the small one. You just work your way up from there. The one I prefer is the bigger one, like what we have over there. So you're gonna take these 2x1s, and you're gonna do the same thing. So you're going to find, the edge of your level spot. You're gonna need a lot of space, so place it, get to the edge, rotate it once, and you're gonna do this until you complete it. The 2x1 is much more cooperative with this method than the 1x1. Also, I think you can, if I remember this right, you can extend with the 1x1 like this, and then do a rotation, but it's probably gonna look really bad, honestly, because you'll see like the lines when it gets built up. Like, I'll just show you real fast. Let me add some of these. So like, this is an option, but it's gonna end up looking pretty bad, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it'll actually look fine, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna look really bad. So then you get in the one right here and make sure it's the same rotation. I think it was rotated like that. There we go. And then there we go. So if you do it like that, it'll look like this, which looks kind of weird. But it's a way you can, try to get a custom size for your tower to make it bigger, but not, quite as gigantic, or, as doing just two of the 2x1s. So you do that, and then obviously you're just gonna keep, you're just gonna complete the full circle. which is not very hard with the 2x1. Super easy. I can do it literally like 10 seconds. And then it gets into, are you playing on debug mode or are you playing normally? And that's where the issue is for how to do the next part fast. If you're playing normally, okay, the easiest way to do this is going to be to slowly stair-step your way up until you're done. You can make it whatever height you want to make, all the way up to the point where the building materials break from being too high. So you're just going to do that. I don't need to show you this, okay? You're just going to do that and go around, and when you get to the next layer, you're going to, you know, jump up to the next layer and do the same thing. Get it as high as you want, and also you might want to make stairs or something in order to catch yourself so you don't die, or just die and come back and then make stairs later, however you want to do it on your normal playthrough. But real quick, I'm going to skip ahead or speed. Actually, I think I'll just fast forward. I'll just play it like 8 times speed, me building this thing real fast, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, now that we're done with this part, okay, that part's gonna take a lot of stone. So now you have to decide what you're gonna do with the top. Now this is really you have freedom of choice here. If you're gonna go with what I went, you're not gonna be happy if you've OCD. If you've OCD, you can probably figure out some different design that's gonna be a little bit better aesthetically than what happens here. But this will make it look really good from a distance, so let's go look at the other one. So like, from a distance, it looks totally fine, okay? It looks totally fine when you get to from a distance. Okay, but if you get close, you'll notice the little issues, like this part right here. You see that jank? Let me get that off the screen. See that jank right there, and that, and that. Oh god, that one's real bad right there. So it's not going to be perfect if you do it this way, but as of right now, if you're watching this a year from now, you'll be like, why don't you just use the, you know, stone wedge shape? And because they'll probably add more shapes in the future. It's just early access right now. But early access has like almost no choices, so you're gonna have to do something that's not gonna be perfect if you want that style. But you could also go to Google Images and look up stone castle towers or something, and try to find a style that you like that might be a little bit more something that you can replicate more easily with the materials, the choices that we have of building materials. So what you're going to want to do to replicate that one is you're going to take more 2x1s, and it's not going to be pretty, but you're going to start somewhere, do like 2 side by side, and then see if you can rotate. If you can get a rotation like that, go ahead and take it, and then do another one, and then you're going to do 3 maybe, and then do another one, like rotate it in, put it in like that, do 1, 2, and then try to, you know, you kind of just eyeball it however you think looks best for you. It's not going to be pretty, but it can work. It's really the only choice we have for this exact style right now in Valheim, because they don't have enough stone building pieces. Like, you just don't have a lot of choice on the stone building pieces in Valheim right now. So for this design, it's gonna have to be jank like this. That's just how it's gotta be, unfortunately. Okay, then sometimes you'll run into these terrible issues, and so just go to the other side, try the other side. Come back to it later. So, place like that, like that. We'll place a third one. Start rotating. This will be a 2. And then there's a terrible gap, but whatever. So you get the idea. It's pretty straightforward at this point. I think this is too much. Let's see if it'll work now. No, we gotta delete that. So yeah, you're gonna end up having to delete things. You're gonna have to replace, but you can get it eventually if you're persistent, and it'll make from mid-range to long range. It'll be a really beautiful looking tower, honestly. I mean, look at it from over there. Look at that. You can't tell from a distance that it's jank. You just can't at all. So you want this style of tower, it's okay to have it be a little bit jank if you gotta. You just literally your only choice. So what can you do, you know? So. Let's try to finish this off real fast while I'm here. Go ahead and actually finish it. Oh god, there we go. If you take your time, it's hard as hell to find the right placement, but there are like perfect placements that can make it a little bit less jank. But it's no matter, it can be a little bit jank. Like, it's just gotta be. Like this right here. I'm gonna see if I can make this less jank for you guys. Okay, maybe there's a way I can do this. Oh, there it was. I'll never find the pixel again. I'll never find it again! Oh my god, you guys saw it, right? Oh, there it was. Oh, saved. Oh, good enough, okay? It's got a little bit of edginess to it, but this one turned out better than that one, actually. Look at this. If you take your time, I mean, that's kind of, that's a little bit terrible right there, but if you take your time, you can make it, like I said, if you take your time, you can make it less jank. It's always going to be a little bit jank, but you can really take your time and make it less jank. But now, for the inside and the windows. So the windows, honestly, my recommendation for the windows is do the stairs before you do the windows, because, oh man, the windows won't line up with the stairs, and that'll be real weird. So it's up to you how you're gonna do this. If it's part of a castle, you don't need an entrance at the bottom. You can probably have like a wall that comes into the side from a, I literally can't show you because they just explode right here, but okay, that one doesn't explode. Well, pretend this is higher. Okay, well, actually, how high can I put this? No. Okay, that was as high as I can put it. Okay, so pretend this is like up here, you know what I mean? And so you have a walkway where you're coming across the castle walls. And so then you would build like a door based on the entrance right here. So I'd knock these out, and then I would try to build some kind of door into the tower like that. If you're just building a standalone tower, you're going to want to put the door down in the bottom. So we are going to knock out this and then put in a door if we want. Honestly, this door is pretty darn good looking. It fits perfectly if you knock out 3. I really like the look of that. It opening inwards, a little bit jank. But whatever, you can fix that. I don't need to fix that for you, make you guys wait. So you probably want that to open outward to not look jank. So then in here, there's a few different things. One is for lighting, you know, scones are super nice. Super nice. You can put these in different places, and they just look really darn good. But we're going to do the stairs real fast first. So, stairs. You're going to need to go to building, and it'll be wooden stairs. You can use the ladders, but ladders suck, honestly, in this game. So, there's a few different ways you can do this. So, one way is to do it like this, and then rotate at an angle like this, and have it follow the outside, which will look nice. But you'll only be able to go up the stairs by jumping, basically. I mean, I was hoping you can catch the corner like this, but maybe if you sprint. No, you just can't. So that'll look nice, but it won't actually work, which sucks. So, I don't know. Okay, so right as I was recording this video, I finally realized the solution. I actually spent like a while messing with this, but I actually realized the solution right as I was recording. So you take a wood floor 1x1, and you're gonna go here on the stairs and place 1 right here. Okay, like that, at the stairs. Then you go up, grab then build a stair again, and now rotate it, and it'll let you put it like this. And dang, will that look good. Oh my god. Also, if you want it to look a little bit better, let's see if we can slip a... Yeah, you can slip another piece of wood in right there and make it look a little bit more better from the underside, I guess. But it's up to you if you want the one in the corner or you know, 2 to make it not have the little gap right there. And then you're going to go up and you're going to repeat this process. Although I don't know if these stairs actually rotate good enough for a... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I don't think these stairs actually rotate good enough for this size of tower. So if you want the stairs to be perfectly matching, you're probably going to have to do that ugly thing of a 2 and then a 1 and then a 2 and then a 1. Or maybe even the 2 and 2, like 2 straight and then a curve and then 2 more straight and then a curve. So it's up to you to play around with that. I honestly think it probably be worth it if you want to spend the stone just to have the stairs look beautiful, like. But if you don't care about jank and you can make it work, it's just, you know, it's just not gonna be fun. Like, I don't know, nobody wants jank stuff, but you might have to. Can I even get up that? Yeah, like, it's gonna be jank. Your other option for stairs is you can just like start one and go up 2 and then try to build a platform. Or honestly, the little ones work way better always for this. Let me try to get a good angle, see this. Yeah, like that, and then that, and build like a 3 of them, you know? And then build stairs sideways. Oh my gosh, I can't get the like latch where I want it. Whatever. Okay. So you build a stair sideways, and then you build, I don't see, it depends. Let me see if there's enough size. I don't think there's enough. I guess there's enough room. Well, no, honestly, it's better if you just do the 1 and then a platform, or otherwise you get to where it's asymmetrical and it's gonna be 2, 2, and then a 1 and then 2, and it's gonna get real weird. Honestly, you need a bigger tower to make anything absolutely perfect looking, unfortunately. But you get the idea. I mean, you can build a bigger tower after watching this. You know the concept now of how to build the stones into the corners of them. But let's just go with this one real fast, and I'm going to speed up as I build the stairs all the way to the top, and then we're gonna go over windows and torches and things like that. Okay, so when I was actually doing it all, it turned out a little bit better than I would have thought, but it still feels jank. I could probably fix this now that I realize how I was doing this. Is just rotate this an extra rotation. Like that. You just gotta do 2 rotations per staircase. But it's still gonna end up slowly getting off, and then it's gonna be, you know, there's not gonna be perfect the whole way, but it will look decent. It'll look decent. I mean, look, that was pretty decent, honestly. That looked decent. If you want to put a guardrail, I don't really know if that's going to be doable. There's no angled. I guess you can kind of... I mean, you know, I'll leave it up to your imagination how to do a guardrail if you want to try to put some kind of, you know, guardrail on the stairs. You know, you oh my god. I mean, you could. You could do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing this. It's gonna look weird. Let's see what that looks like on the inside, actually. Oh, that's actually pretty cool from the inside, but it's gonna look terrible from the outside. Like, you could. You know, there's a lot of potential here to upgrade your stone tower any which way you want, man. It's actually pretty cool stuff you can do in this game with building. That's why this game's so popular, honestly, is the building. I'm doing it, though. We're doing it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's run up the stairs, see what it looks like. All right. Hopefully I doesn't block off one of them. Oh, God. Oh, that didn't come out right. Whatever. All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It looks a little jank, but it feels really cool. Okay. So now what you're going to really need at the top, otherwise you're going to get a lot of deaths, okay, is you are going to want to platform this out. So you can always get away and look at the little line right there, try to get it, and try to get that. And then any gaps that are too small, and it'll be kind of weird, you can always fill those in with the little 1x1s or whatever. So let's throw these down. So definitely cover this up, but be careful with covering the stairs where you came up, because you don't want to go too close to the actual entrance, or else it's going to block you from getting up. So that's about as close as you're going to want to get. That is looking pretty darn good, though. Holy cow. I love this. This looks so good. Okay. Throw that down, and then over here, you don't want to cross over the spikes. So throw that down. Oh, that didn't come out right. Let's try that again. There we go. Gotta leave that gap, or else it's going to stick through the other side. And then if you, aesthetically, you're probably going to want to cover these corners. Which is kind of annoying to try to do. There we go. And there you go. All right. So now the top is done. And it looks pretty darn good, honestly. So now what you're going to want to do is you've got to get those side parts done. So what you're gonna use is you can use stone pillars for this. So we're gonna use stone pillars. It's best to start on a set of 3 like this to start off. It'll help you square yourself a little bit better. So then rotate, and then try to figure out the gap. Like here's a thing of 3, but I'm gonna go off center slightly. And then, you know, leave a little gap, and then, yeah, if you figure out your gaps how you want to do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's up to you how you want it to look, how you want to space it. I'm just gonna space it. I'm gonna space it like this for this one, and then this. It's not perfect, but we're just doing a quick demo. I don't want to sit here and make you guys wait for literally like 20 minutes, 30 minutes as I try to decide exactly how to make it perfect. You know what I mean? That's up to you guys. If you don't have OCD, then, you know, you're free to just make it jank, and that's fine. If you have OCD, you can sit here for hours until you get everything exactly as you want it. You know what I mean? Some things may not be possible, like I've said before, but you can still get it pretty good. Oh, that's gonna be, oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh, that one was ugly. That one was ugly. Okay, I'm just gonna let this one free float, I think. So that way it'll line up right with the others. So it's not perfect, but for a demo, it's pretty good. Let's take a look from the outside. This one was screwed up. I didn't realize I put it inside of the other one. Wow, that one is all sorts of jank. Okay, hold on. I can't. I'm sorry. I gotta fix that. That was an abomination. That's still an abomination, but it's better. So is that even what I used on this actually? No. So that's one option. That's one option, but it's gonna look weird. I just remembered. So that is an option. If you think that's okay, then so be it. But the other option, which is gonna look nicer, but it's gonna be just as annoying to place, if not more annoying to place, is you do 1x1s. You gotta get the bottom 3 placed, and then, you know, place another stack. So that will definitely look better. That was my mistake. I actually forgot that I used these, so I apologize for that. So let me just show you what that looks like. So that's gonna look like that, which looks a little bit better. God, that overhang right there is obnoxious. So it's up to you. It depends. Maybe some people like the stone pillar look. I don't know. I personally prefer the 1x1 and how it looks. But you know, to each their own. However you think. Also, if you want to make it a different height, if you want to take, you know, the middle one out for the notch in the middle, you know, there's a lot of options here what you can do. So I'm just gonna do this one right here, and then we're gonna pretend the other ones are 1x1s. Okay. I think I made this tower too tall or something. Also, I just destroyed that. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're good, maybe. Did I make the tower too tall? If so, we just learned something together. No, okay. I had overhung a certain way, and it was counting as an overhang, and then, yeah. So, but that looks a little bit better. It matches the style of the bottom half. So now, lighting and windows. So, let's pretend this is all perfect looking, whatever. So you have a lot of options on this stuff. I like scones. I think scones look pretty darn cool. You can put scones up like this. And then I'll show you what this looks like at night. Hold on. Really hard to see the scone, how it's twisted. Okay, I'm not going to do it perfect. We're just going to slap them on at this point. I'm not going to make you guys wait as I perfectly line this stuff up. Let's just rotate it correctly, slap them on, and I'll show you. Okay, so that's what that would look like, just as an idea. Just giving you some ideas here of how to decorate it. Let's go to nighttime. So at nighttime from the outside, you would see it like that, which looks pretty darn cool. Pretty cool. Another option is you can take any of the standing torches, and you could place them, you know, like 4 of them, for example, at the corners or somewhere. However, I don't know, that's not good, but whatever. And let's get rid of these, and we'll see what that looks on lighting. How that looks on lighting. Oh man, I'm gonna blow up one of these blocks, and it's gonna suck. Gotta get the scones, not the blocks. All right. Let's see what that looks like at night. So from the outside, that one's gonna make it look not as lit at all. But if you need lighting, you know, it looks pretty cool on the inside to have it like that. So, you know, there's options. It's up to you how you want to decorate it, how you want it to appear from the outside. That's definitely up to you guys on how to decorate your tower. But now for the windows, so you're going to want to decide a height. So you probably want the windows more towards the top, like somewhere up here, you know. But it's kind of hard to eyeball it without using debug mode. But you go down. I guess you could count the blocks. So you go outside, you count the blocks, and come inside. So you go down, and you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, like, so for example, you would, let me do this more exact. So you go outside, and you'd be like, okay, you're on the ground, not in creative mode. And you're like, okay, I want it to be, say, right there. Then you're like, okay, well, let's see. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So take 4 and 5 out off the top, you know. So then you go inside, then you go up the stairs, go to the top, and you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to take this one out and the one below. So we want to find a layer with that. So it's looking like right here is going to be a good place for that. So you knock out those two, and now you've got your window. So then I'll just do this in debug mode so you can see, but you can just, you know, get out and do this without having to, you know, just get out a little bit so you can see. So one thing that I like on the windows personally, I think it looks great, is to use wood beams. So you're going to use a wood beam on the bottom and on the top, and then use a vertical pole. Put one right there and one right there. I think that looks pretty darn good. You can also take an iron gate and stick it in there, like on the inside. Or you can get a freehand on it, be nice, but you know, stick it in there and it'll look good on the outside, but then bad on the inside, if I remember right. The wooden gate makes, the iron gate makes it look pretty darn cool. But then on the inside, this one actually turned out okay, but a lot of times you'll see it sticking out like that. But then you can get the windows like this, so they're like actually gates. But then from the outside, they look like that, which is kind of hard to see from this side because I don't have no sunlight on this side. But get a little bit closer, you can see. Looks pretty cool, I think. Also, you can feel free to add the scones. You could add, you know, 2 scones here, or you can do something on the inside to make them more visible. Also, I don't know what's going on with that scone. Okay, they just go out here. Apparently, you can't put them here. You know, maybe I have them too close to the ceiling. Let's see. Now, I don't know if you actually want to do it like that. Honestly, I think that looks kind of weird. But, lighting's cool always. I think no, I got it. Okay. Oh, that's hard to get back in debug mode. Oh, it's hard to get back in. Okay, whatever. So, yeah. So then if you want them all to be the same height, things are going to get weird, though. Things are going to get real weird, because if you made stairs like this and you want these to be the same height, that's going to be, there's only one that you're going to be able to actually access. So, that's going to be weird. But you could always, you could always knock out this one if you're actually building the thing that or knock out these 2, actually. And then go to wooden floors. And you could just make a floor at this level. Let's see if I can get one here that's not totally jank. Okay, that's kind of jank. Let's get it. It's gonna be jank, but you know, whatever. You guys can take your time, make it perfect. You could actually build a floor at this level and then have this be, because you know, in a real medieval tower, the reason they had these windows is to, you know, shoot arrows out of them and stuff. It wasn't to actually have windows, it was to shoot arrows at people. So you kind of want those from that standpoint, maybe. And then if you want to like kind of flush this up against the wall, you can always use these. If you really want to get it perfect, you're gonna have to knock out these walls, plate so you can see the side of this platform, place them, then come back out, put the walls back. But if you want it to be symmetrical, I guess you're gonna line up, and then hopefully I can get this right. I think it's gonna be these ones. I think that's right. I don't know if that's right. Something blew up. Let's go take a look. We're messing with the integrity of this building. You know, one of the stone pillars messed up because of that. You have to be careful in making your building super high and then taking things out. It can mess it up. So, also, you be careful not to make it so you can't go up. So you're gonna have to come down here and do one by ones. So let's do some 1x1s. All right. So yeah, you do it like this, and then if you want other ones, we got right there would be the other one, and then we can do the last one aesthetically, but can't really access it because of the stairs, unfortunately. And then stick gates on each one, and you decorate each one. So that's the kind of stuff you're looking at with windows to make it look more medieval and normal looking. I mean, it looks better with the windows, in my opinion. Actually, did I have this on the outside? Let me look at this one. No, I didn't even. No, I put it on this one out here. Yeah, I had it on the inside. I was just curious. So yeah, and again, if you want them to look better, I think it looks better with the framing personally. So let's take a look at, now we can actually see it with the sun. So let's take a poll. So I think it looks better with the wood frame. Makes it more obvious. And I just think it looks better that way personally. But it's up to you guys. Like there's a lot of freedom. You don't have to do it exactly like me. And you can take your time, make it bigger, smaller, you know, change a lot of things. There's a lot you can do. I don't know what the hell happened over here. Oh, I know what happened. Ugh. Doesn't want to stick. Okay. Stick that. Put in the door. All right. It's looking pretty good. If you want those windows to be even more obvious, you might want to put some torches in here. That might make it even more obvious. So let's put in. I'll just put in. I just like the scones. I just think the scones are such a nice fit for this type of building. So. Oh, that's just not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. But whatever. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Sorry for the lack of symmetry there. I know it's gonna drive people crazy, but this was not meant to be perfect. This was meant to be to show you guys how to do this, and you guys can sit there and make it perfect. Okay, I'm just showing you guys how to do it. So let's go take a look now from the outside, and let's see what it looks like if we go to nighttime. Yeah, you see the windows are much more obvious now that there's light. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. God, can you imagine? Look at that. Yeah, at nighttime. I mean, it's probably hard if you have your screen brightness down and you're looking at this video, but you come up to this at nighttime, and oh my, it's a shame there's not real towers like this in the game. All right, let's actually go through it. Let's go through it at nighttime. This place could use some scones, though. I would highly recommend putting some scones every so often along the walls as you're going up. It'll just make it look much more alive. I'm not actually spacing these right, but whatever. You know, just showing you the idea. You play with it however you like. And then we get up here, and it's just beautiful. This thing is, oh man, you put some reinforced chests up here, you know, and just whatever else, whatever decorations you want. Oh, it's just so much potential here to just build cool stuff with this tower. So let's look at another time of day. I think this thing only goes in, if I remember right. There we go. There's morning, I think. So beautiful, just beautiful. Although I think I prefer this side. I don't like those stone pillars personally. Me personally, not a fan of stone pillars. It makes it easy, but I just feel like it looks like crap. Total crap. This would be a great place to put portals, actually. The top of one of these towers would be a beautiful place to put your portals. Holy cow. Also, I forgot there are stone stairs. So these stairs that you go up with, you could use stone, but I feel like wood actually is more natural looking. I feel like the stone ones just don't look right. So it's up to you. It's up to you. But I just feel like the wooden ones is what you would actually see in a building like that. So I don't know, not a fan for this type, not for this type of structure at least. So I I don't think there's much else. I think that's everything. I think I've shown you guys everything there is to know, all the secrets of how to build the stone tower perfect. I just don't think there's anything else. It's a freaking beautiful building. I want to, if I have time, eventually, when I'm not making videos, I really would love to make a full-blown castle. But I just don't have time. I'm always making all these, you know, Valheim videos and whatever other videos, you know. And, sorry, that's a shame on that one. I built this thing too tall and it's all jank, but I would not recommend making it quite this tall. I'd bring it down a couple layers. It'll help with the reinforcing and all that stuff that's breaking right there like that. It'll help a lot if you know, take it down a couple layers. But, so there you go. That's how you build these beautiful stone, rounded stone towers. Like I said, you can build them a lot bigger. You can just go 2 and then rotate like that, and then do another, you know, 2 and then rotate and do 2 and then rotate and then do 2, and then you can make a massive stone tower. So big. It would be so big if you did it like that. But yeah, there's a lot of options. You have a lot of options, but this is a concept. Here's, you know, concept. You guys do what you want with it. If you haven't already, joined the Discord and feel free to post screenshots in the Valheim section. Show me your stone towers, how they come out. Feel free to subscribe to this channel for more Valheim content right now, at least. And also, if you're watching this a year from now, there will hopefully be more building pieces so you can build a more perfect stone tower. But now, you know how to build a rounded stone tower in Valheim. Valheim Early Access. If this video helped you, consider helping us by subscribing to our channel. Tap this button over here and hit the red subscribe button. Subscriptions help a lot, even if you never watch our videos again. Ha 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 ha!